Welcome to LMR Live, episode 47, where we bring you education and entertainment, and we merge them together, and we call it Edutainment. We are so thrilled you're here. We hope you've been enjoying season 11, because we surely have. Since we were last with you in November with Elizabeth Ito, some exciting things have been happening with our LMR Dream Team. Brady, Bramlett, and I took them to New York City for some career development and had a grand time, I would dare say. We got to see Back to the Future, the musical, written by our very own Ole Miss alum, Glenn Ballard. We got to spend time with Emma Pittman, Oxford native, who was in that production. We toured the Metropolitan Opera. We saw the Rockettes Christmas Spectacular, went to a taping of Live with Kelly and Mark, and we had some really wonderful engagement with composer Adam Gettle. Adam was here with us several years ago and an LMR featured artist on Alive, and pretty exciting. The students got to be in his studio, getting to see him work on his new project, which is a Broadway musical, which is opening right now, Days of Wine and Roses on Broadway. So they get to do some pretty cool things, don't you think? Yes, I do, and I'm ready to go again. I'm going to boast. I really am so proud of the type of students that we attract here, the work that they do, and the opportunities that we give them. But let's talk about 2024. I cannot believe that tomorrow is actually going to be February. This whole year I've been like, it's the next month, it's the next month. They're all catching me by surprise. We've started a little slow in the semester starting here at the university because of our big ice extravaganza, but we did not slow down when it came to our residency. We welcomed with open arms just a couple days ago Marilyn Shrude for a Sarah Fest residency. Sarah Fest is a collaboration between the Living Music Resource, Department of Music, and the Sarah Isom Center for Women and Gender Studies. To date, we've only done Sarah Fest residencies in the fall. This is our first time to do a residency in the spring semester. But yet again, we have an amazing cohort. We have 4 students who are selected to work with our guest artist, composer Marilyn Shrude. And you're going to meet her in a moment. I promise, promise, promise. I first want to just say the names of the students who are participating. You're going to meet some of them in a little while. Our cohort members are Ben Curry, Eric Harper, DeKylan Jones, and Abigail Wilson. They are working with Dr. Shrude individually as a cohort. Last night they did a master class, and tomorrow night there will be a concert celebrating Marilyn's music. So let's talk about Marilyn. Who is Marilyn Shrude? We're going to read a little bit about her. Marilyn Shrude is characterized by warmth and lyricism, rich timbre, multi-layered constructions, and complex blends of tonality and atonality in her writing. The result is a bright, shimmering, and delicately wrought sound world that is both powerful and fragile. She concentrates on color and the natural resonance of spaces. Shrude received her degrees from Alverno College and Northwestern University. Some of her honors include honors from the Guggenheim Foundation, American Academy of Arts and Letters, Rockefeller Foundation, Chamber Music America, Meet the Composer, and the National Endowment for the Arts. She was the first woman to receive the Kennedy Center Friedheim Award for Orchestral Music and the Cleveland Arts Prize for Music. She's an active composer, pianist, teacher, and contemporary music advocate. Shrude has consistently promoted American music through her many projects. Shrude's compositions have been recorded for countless labels. Her appearances as a pianist and composer include tours in Russia, China, Taiwan, Thailand, Japan, Belgium, and the list goes on. Before we bring her out, though, we decided it would be fun to set the tone to experience a little bit of her music. So I'm very excited to welcome and introduce you to a Master of Music student here at the University of Mississippi pursuing her performance degree in clarinet. Her name is Abigail Wilson, a member of the cohort, and she is going to play a little bit for us. She is going to play a portion of Visions in Metaphor. Help me put our hands together. Let us welcome Abigail Wilson. awesome. And I want to share a quote. She wrote, "Playing modern works always brings a kernel of excitement to my heart." I love that you put that on your application. Thank you for being part of the cohort, and thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Give it up for Abigail again. And now, with the tone set, let's welcome our resident artist for Sarah Fest Spring 2024, composer Marilyn Shrude. Whee! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Maya's going to grab those two things. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Welcome. So I'm curious, what are your first impressions of Oxford or the university? What are your first impressions?
Oh, well, I've been kept so busy. But in between, no, I just had a great tour by my former student who lives here, Jeannie, and of some of the wonderful houses in Oxford, and had some great meals at your wonderful restaurants. The university itself, I was surprised how big it is.
Okay.
I know about the football team, but I've really never been here before. So.
Well, we're thrilled that you are here. So grateful to Adam Estes for bringing this idea forward, and it's just been spectacular so far. We kick off the show with a little segment called Truth Be Told. These are just little questions inspired by Marcel Proust, and I have no idea. No, I do know what they're going to be, actually. We'll pretend I don't. Where they're going to pop up. Don't overthink it,
should I
and
not
just
okay.
answer. Here we go. Bring it on, Benton. What is your go-to karaoke song?
I've never done karaoke.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's
But let me
enlightening.
think. Let me think.
If you were to do
if I
karaoke, what would it be?
Oh gosh, gotta think back. I don't know. I grew up in the Beatles era and Simon and Garfunkel, Carole King.
Love it.
I don't know. Those are great songs. Any of those might be.
We need to
Let it
arrange
be.
a
Let it be.
karaoke a portion of the reception after the concert on Thursday.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
Where would you travel back in time?
Oh, in time. How far back?
No rules. You can go wherever you want.
Like I could meet somebody.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, no, I'll always go to Italy.
Okay.
But and there's plenty of people there who I'd love to meet. But my childhood too, Chicago. I grew up in the city and in the neighborhoods, Northwest Side, and they're just so dear to me.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Third one. Bring it on. This one's a little deeper. What is your most treasured possession?
Oh gosh. Well, they're not my possessions, but my children.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I mean, they're totally their own people. But I have a daughter, Maria, and she's a violinist, and a son, David, who's living on the gig economy in Greater LA.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I love that. Well, thank you for doing Truth Be Told with us, Marilyn. I appreciate it. Shifting a bit. So when did you begin composing?
When I started piano at 7 years old, I would just make up things. And that is such a route for so many composers, especially the ones who don't like to practice. They just make up little tunes, and I attempted to write some of them down. That was, that's very difficult for kids. Mm-hmm. But I do have a notebook from, I probably was 11 years old or so. But yeah, and I just always enjoyed that creative thing, and it kept nagging at me. I did get 2 degrees in music education, but I would compose, kind of a closet composer.
Okay.
And not until my doctorate at Northwestern did I really pursue it seriously.
Was there a person who helped give you the confidence to be open about the fact that you wanted to compose, or was there a moment that helped
Yeah.
with the confidence? I'm just curious, because I'm sure there are lots of other people who have similar things, right? There's something that
Yes.
they're holding the cards close. I mean, we all do that to a certain capacity. But
Yeah,
was there a
and,
person?
Well, I went to an all-women's college, and I think the women teachers that I had there were very supportive of my music, but not. They really didn't know me as a composer, but when I went to Northwestern, a particular teacher there, whose name is Alan Stout, was my enabler, I would say.
Yeah.
He just mentored me, supported me in a way that gave me the courage to really go on.
That's great.
Yeah.
Everybody needs that
Yep.
person
Yes.
to propel it along. I want to jump to On the Line, because this is where I want to go next in our sequence. We have questions from two folks that I want to bring out at this moment. Dr. Estes wants to know, what is your favorite medium to compose for?
Oh, saxophone, of course.
That was a plant. All right, come on. Where's Adam? No. Saxophone?
Well, I would say for me as a composer, saxophone's been an enabler, because my husband is a professional saxophonist. He's also on the faculty, Bowling Green State University, where I teach. And when we met at Northwestern and started dating each other, it was, he who asked me to write the first piece for saxophone. And we married 50 years later. We celebrated our 50th wedding anniversary this summer.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. But I have over 30 pieces for the instrument. And
You had
when
a
I have
muse.
such wonderful people to play my music, it just generates more. And
Absolutely.
The world of saxophone is the best.
I love it. All right. Benton wants to know, what inspired you to pursue composition over performance?
Having my control.
Okay.
I was in the driver's seat for making my choices. Somebody else's music didn't make them for me.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy practicing for 8 hours a day. In order to be a pianist of that caliber, you really have to. And I like the creative edge of composition. I like breaking the rules when I want to.
Nice.
And you can't break them when somebody else's music is on your
Right.
fingers.
So I'm curious, how do you decide what you're going to write? I mean, is it a situation where you get a commission, you've got a deadline, paycheck that pushes it, or is it you're inspired by something and you go and write? Is it a combination of? What is your sort of approach, tempo to it?
I think all of the above, really. But I'm a last-minute person, so I'm very deadline-driven.
Yeah.
And if somebody asks me to write something, I have that deadline in my vision, and that will drive the project. And I don't want to engage in a project that, well, I'll do it when I, someday. And I'm also teaching full time, so I don't have time to just sit and whimsically fill my mind with, creative sound. So. Driven by the project, driven by the opportunity too. I'd say I'm a little bit competitive. I like to, enjoy those moments, and so if something, a venue that is enticing, like Italy or Moscow, whatever, I'll make it happen.
Got it. When you're actually sitting down to compose, do you have a routine? Like, would you share any of that with us?
Sure. It was a routine driven by my role as a mother, young mother, and my only time to myself was in the middle of the night. So if and when I got up in the middle of the night to take care of them, I stayed up. And I went down to the kitchen table and did my work. I had my couple of hours of time, quiet time, and got work done before the chaos
I understand.
ensued, right. And I mean, one newspaper article that was written about me called me a kitchen table composer. So that's stuck, but it's true. I still, to this day, it's kind of my favorite place to work.
I love that, though, because I think, I mean, I'm a mother also, and I think it's sometimes you think, I'll speak for myself, and even people I've talked with, like you think that there's going to be a certain way things unfold, and the reality is you have to make it fit within whatever that reality is.
Yeah.
And for you, how fabulous to be a kitchen table composer if that's the way you get it done, right? And I think people need to hear that, because I think in so many things, there's this thought process, everything has to be just so in order for it to work out, and that's not, I mean, again, I'm going to use the word reality. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Do you have a main mission in why you're writing music? I mean, is there something, and this possibly even changes as you go through your career, but is there a word or a feeling or a thought?
I think, to educate, of course, and I don't mean to, force feed, but, to share, just the creative things that people do. And to make that available to young people, that I would say is my mission. I really enjoy my work as a teacher, and the whole package of teaching and performing, and I do administrative work too, but it's all kind of funneled through the contemporary music funnel, and I think we have to promote it. We have to. Just invest in it.
Yes.
Invest, yes, that's important. The future. To create a body of work, like creating a body of work for the saxophone, which doesn't have a rich history before 1900. So saxophonists are always eager for new things, and they will experiment, they will play, they will, just invest also as performers.
I love that. Thank you. So when you're writing, how do you ensure what you're putting down is going to be, I guess this goes with the control, how are you going to be confident that it's going to land with multiple people who are reading it? Because, the person you're perhaps doing the commission with, there's interaction, but then for others to do. I mean, what are some things?
Well, if it's a project for a certain person or group, I gear it to what they do, and we converse. If they want a piece that is a little bit simpler, I'm happy to do that. If they want something that's really complicated and going to drive the agenda in that way, I'm fine to do that. But I don't want to write for everybody, because everybody's not going to like, people have particular tastes, and that's great, and that's their prerogative. But I think, working with performers and being a performer myself, and knowing what will resonate with them. Yeah.
You talked last night about, at the masterclass last night, working with the cohort, you talked last night about how composers must make music live on an instrument. I love how you were talking about that. And you even, correct me if I say any of this wrong, when you're doing the computer generated stuff, it's not realistic, or it doesn't really represent well. Can you talk a bit about that, like your thought process on the live performer and how much that influences what you do?
Well, I don't use a computer to compose, number one, but I think the computer, though, is a great tool for a lot of people who aren't keyboardists, who can't try their sounds in a way that you can on the piano. I like collaborating with, I don't play the saxophone, but I've written 30 pieces for the saxophone. I can't play every instrument in the symphony orchestra, but I've written for orchestra. So you rely on the people who can do it and test out your ideas on them.
How do you, I got to ask a question related to that. So, I mean, for other folks here who are wanting to collaborate with other instruments or write for other instruments that they're not knowledgeable, like how do you how do you find the humility or just to ask the right questions or to get with the right person to understand the instrument? I mean, do you have any advice with that?
Yes, just do it.
Just do it.
Because
Mikey.
most of the time, performers are flattered.
True.
They're not bothered, but flattered that you would ask them. And that's something, too, I had to learn. Because I don't want to bother you, that sort of thing. But no, they really like to be bothered. So, go sit outside a practice room and find a tuba, or knock on the door and say, could you try this little part for me? And
I love it.
They probably
oblige.
will oblige and be flattered.
Totally.
Yeah.
No, there is something, as a performer, there's something so exciting about having that collaborative aspect when something's being created. It's just so exciting and it is flattering to for the composer to engage in that way and to see it growing like a child, coming to life. Very cool. All right, we are going to break up this conversation. I have more questions on my list, but at LMR we always play a game, and I don't know, we're gonna spice it up here for a second. We're gonna bring out your competitive edge, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna do a little video to set the tone, and then I'll explain a little bit more. All right, you may have heard of Jenga, but we are turning this into Tower of Questions. And joining us for this game are Ben Curry, who is part of the Marilyn Shrude cohort and a member of the LMR Dream Team. And we have Dakila Jones, who was also selected for the Marilyn Shrude cohort. Thank you guys for being here, appreciate it. So what's gonna happen? You're going to pick one of the pieces that you want to push through. You're gonna try not to drop the tower. I will try not to hit the table. Once you take that out, you're gonna tell me your number, and I'm going to give you a question for you to share a little bit about yourself, all right? Cool?
Perfect.
I guess we're gonna end up with a loser and two winners. I'm just realizing this in the spot. Anyways, all right, who wants to go first? Marilyn, you should go first.
Oh.
No pressure.
No, not at all. Okay, I'm going to take something easy. Can I take something easy?
You do whatever you want. You go for
Okay,
it.
Here.
Oh, all right. Is that where we're allowed to do that?
Oh, is that not? Should I put it back?
Oh, okay. Our accounting firm of Bramlett and Bramlett has said you have to push.
Sorry. Okay.
I should have clarified that.
All right. All right.
You got this, Marilyn. You got this.
Yeah. Oh no, can I hold it?
No.
No.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
Now
all
I
right.
can take it. Okay.
Woo! What number? 32. 32. The question for you, Marilyn, is what's the best surprise you've ever received? Being asked to come to the University of Mississippi. No, I'm kidding.
No. That my son finally got married.
Okay! All right. We're going to have to make sure he sees this. All right. Who's next? Ben, go for it, man.
Cool. You hold this. Thank you.
Oh, Ben.
All right. What's your number?
21.
21. Do you have any pet peeves?
Ooh. That's a great question.
Oh, talking the mic.
Yeah. There's not really anything that annoys me all the time, so I guess not. But there are definitely people that annoy me. But
Don't
no,
call out the specific
but-
names. Not the
No,
specific
I wouldn't
names.
say I don't have any pet peeves.
So maybe people's idiosyncrasies or something,
Perhaps.
perhaps, or maybe you don't have any pet peeves.
I think it's
You're
just
a go
vibes.
with the flow dude.
Yeah, I think it's just vibes.
Vibes.
Bad vibes are my pet peeve.
Oh, I like that. Bad vibes are the pet peeve. I might adopt that one. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Okay, Dakilin, what number are you feeling? What do you think? Not 40.
Isn't that hard? Oh,
Did someone
all
glue
right.
them? No.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. What do we got?
45.
45. Oh, what's your favorite holiday?
I would say my birthday, but that's kind of selfish.
Your mother will appreciate that too.
Christmas, that's my favorite.
Nice. Very nice. All right, Marilyn,
Again?
you're up.
Oh.
You get to do it again.
Okay,
I love that at first you want to take from the top.
let's try this. Oh, these are too tight. 33.
33.
a good
What's
number.
the most embarrassing moment you've ever experienced?
Oh, wow. I usually forget about them after they happen. So the best thing to do. Oh gosh. Probably, I did it only once. I forgot to show up for somebody's performance jury when I was playing the piano. And I've played for thousands of people, but one time I just forgot. I didn't write it down correctly.
Got it. It's good to know you're human.
Yeah.
It's good to know. Good to know. All right, Ben.
Okay. Let's go crazy.
Crazy.
Oh, no.
Living wild.
Oh.
That one just came out. All right.
54.
54.
It's shaking now.
How many pillows do you sleep with?
Oh, I have to count. I believe 7.
7 pillows.
Yeah, you gotta you gotta have like a whole bed on top of the bed. Like that's the vibe.
That's the vibe. There we go.
He's
Bed
into vibes,
on top
yeah.
of the bed is the vibe. All right. Go for it, Kylan.
It's shaking. Ooh, got one.
Good.
48.
48. Do you collect anything?
Yes, I'm an avid flannel collector.
Oh,
And you're on point here. I get it. All right. Flannel collector. All right.
this one looks possible. Yeah.
That was easy peasy.
25.
25. What's the last thing that made you cry? She's getting all the hard questions.
Emotional ups and downs. Gosh.
Could be happy tears or sad tears.
Yeah. Probably, the birth of my granddaughter, who's now 1.
Oh, what's her name?
Isabella.
Oh, I love that. Oh, very sweet. All right, Ben. Crazy. Cuckoo bananas. Oh!
Ben.
Oh!
Leave it
Are
be.
you allowed to turn back once you...
I'm assuming not.
No, I think you're going to have to do it. Okay.
Oh, Ben.
Okay.
You
okay.
wrecked the game.
Oh.
Oh, he's doing it.
Oh! Good job! What number is it?
3.
Oh, 3. Do you listen to any podcasts?
No, but in lieu of podcasts on long road trips, I'll listen to Curtis Connor videos and Strange Eons videos, and that's basically good enough for a podcast.
All right. All right. To Kylan. It's going to be a little, you're going to have to pick wisely.
Oops. Yeah.
He picked
same
wisely.
here. I think so. He does have to get it out.
Oh. There's a silent hush in the room.
Yay.
Yeah.
40.
Very nice, very impressed, much more patient than I would have been. What's number 1 on your bucket list?
To go to sleep for 24 hours.
To go to sleep for 24. You're that sleep. You feel like you need that much sleep.
Yes.
Got it. All right. All right. All right. We're going to talk about that. All right. All right. Go for it, Marilyn.
Where did that come from? I'm going to change sides.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, too tight. Oh, easy. 18.
All right. Are you good at making people laugh?
I think so, but people get scared of me.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm an administrator. I run a program at our school, and I've been told that I can be very intimidating,
All right.
but I'm really not.
Okay. All right. We think you're just wonderful.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Ben.
Okay, this is about to be a time for sure.
This is it, Ben. Oh, that took a.
That was so easy peasy again. 53.
53.
What would you do if you won the lottery?
What a question. Invest, buy a house, and you would never hear from me again.
Okay. Glad to know we're disposable, Ben.
JK, I'd probably actually, I really enjoy education, and I'd probably do degrees and stuff, because, yeah, college is expensive.
All right. All right. Go for it, to Kylan. Good job on whoever put these questions together, Antoine. It's interesting to know what people know these things.
49.
49. How many languages do you speak?
Fluently, 1. Possibly 2. I understand my dog, so there's that.
And there's the language of music.
Oh, but yeah, that too. So maybe 3.
All right, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I like it. So you speak
Is
your
the-
dog's language.
I can understand him.
Yes?
Was that number 2, or is there another language?
That's number 2.
I like that. All right, you're so connected to the dog. All right, Marilyn.
He
I'm
makes it
optimistic.
hard for me.
I wasn't a couple turns ago,
No.
but
1.
what's the most common thing you do in your spare time?
Watch the news.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Sorry.
No apology. I watch it, but if I watch it too much, I get so depressed.
Well,
So-
it does have that possibility.
It does have that possibility. All right, Ben.
Oh, Ben.
That is 29.
What's your favorite midnight snack?
That's such a great question. I would say it changes daily, but yesterday it was frozen Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits.
All right, all right. Very good. All right, to Kylan. And after this one, we're going to have a rule. You cannot tap. They've tapped. You can tap now,
Oh.
so we're going through.
You want us to end then?
Well, no, not necessarily, but no.
But we're too good.
You are too good. Who knew?
I know. I didn't think I would trust myself.
I would not be this good. I'm just going to be clear on that.
That one should go out to Kylan, but.
You got this.
No tapping.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez.
He did it.
9.
That is impressive. I would have been very funny if you would have set that down and it would have gone boom. What would you choose if you had to choose one meal to eat for the rest of your life? What would that meal be? Pick wisely.
I like too much food. Just one?
That's what
Just
the question says,
one?
yes. It does say meal. It doesn't just say food items. You don't have to pick just. I'd go with a turkey dinner because you got all the sides and you got all the stuff and you could rotate what you're going to do.
You're not wrong.
Thank you.
He's got ideas.
Okay. fried chicken, mac and cheese, and yams with a Dr. Pepper.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Good choice. All right, so now we're going into our intense round of death that you cannot tap. You just got to go.
Oh my goodness. No tapping. Oh, it's gonna collapse on this one.
Not necessarily. Not
Well.
necessarily.
I don't know.
You got this. You got this.
Oh,
She picked wisely. 19. What's your biggest fear?
I really don't have. I feel like we are in charge of our own fear, but being lonely.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't feel like I ever will be, but
Right.
if I was, that would be,
That'd be awful.
yeah.
Okay. All right, Ben.
This is not fun.
It's very fun.
But you don't want to be the person.
I probably will be. It's okay.
We'll dance around.
It
when
has to come
happens.
to an end, right?
Event. Well,
Yeah, let's see.
I mean, I don't know if there's a Guinness Book of World Records on this or something. This is
37.
it's very impressive when you don't tap them and then it works. Is there anything you're afraid you won't accomplish?
Want to accomplish?
Right.
Honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing, so no real goals. No, but for real, I mean, like, not that I don't know what I'm doing, but my head is in a lot of different directions, so I don't really have, like, solid goals that I don't want to accomplish. So as long as, like, if I accomplish anything, that's great.
All right. We are learning about these folks, are we not? Are we not? This might become a new thing in the Department of Music. We just start playing Jenga to get to know one another. All right, DeKylan. I'm thinking about the chicken, mac and cheese, and yams. The Dr. Pepper.
This is round 6 that we're on. I just counted and did the math, and it's 18. If you get this out.
It's going to be me.
No, this is.
It's okay.
No.
Wait.
Oh,
No,
oh, well,
You got it.
yeah, too late. You can't.
You can't turn back.
Yeah. Oh.
You got this.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes! 6! Do you have it? Did we do 6 already? Do you have any pets?
It could have been 9. See.
Oh, did I do that one already?
I
No.
don't know.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, I have a dog. His name's Bubba. He's a golden retriever.
Aw.
So, yeah.
Very nice. All right, Marilyn.
You sure I can't pick from the top
No,
now?
you cannot.
Okay.
You can pick second from the top, though.
See, it's deceptive though. This might be it though. I'm gonna just try. Oh, it
If
is.
she gets this out, we're calling it victorious.
well,
For the
believe in
team.
you.
the,
And you guys got to find like a
Don't.
national Jenga competition to go together.
it's not even moving. I mean, did I get points for making it rotate?
You got to pull that one out.
Well, and I have to stick with the same one.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I'm
well.
the bearer of bad news.
Let's. It just keeps rotating.
Make it dramatic.
Make it dramatic.
Why not?
But-
Throw the. Woo! All right. All right.
I'm sorry.
Not at all. That was impressive, y'all. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you for sharing about yourselves. Appreciate it very much. Give it up for these two. So we're going to shift to our LMR 360. We're going to get a little video about one of our former University of Mississippi students and Dream Team members, and then we'll wrap it up.
Melanie Colhane is a 2017 graduate of the University of Mississippi Department of Music and a former member of the LMR Dream Team. After completing her degree in music, Melanie earned her master's in voice from Temple University in May 2020. Now carving her path in the industry, Melanie works as the executive coordinator for the Voice Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization and the world's oldest and leading organization dedicated to voice research, medicine, science, and education. She is also the managing editor of the Journal of Voice and the executive assistant to Dr. Robert T. Sadeloff. Melanie is also a founding member of Ex Anima Artists, founded in 2023. XAA pursues unique collaborations with artists from all backgrounds and mediums. They desire exploration, invention, and authentic artistic cultivation. This year, they put on a production of Kate Soper's Here Be Sirens for the 2023 Philadelphia Fringe Festival. With all her other initiatives, Melanie still finds time to teach piano and voice at New Groove Music Studio in Philadelphia. Here's what she had to say about her time with LMR.
Being a part of the Living Music Resource was the highlight of my college career, and honestly, I miss it every single day. LMR taught me so many vital skills that I still use every day in my personal and professional life. It taught me how to be a good collaborator. It taught me how to be quick and creative on my feet. And it taught me how to be a positive professional. So thank you, Ms. Balach, and thank you to LMR for the best times of my life. You taught me so many vital skills and tools that I use every single day, and I wouldn't be the woman I am today without LMR.
I am teary. That is my first time seeing that. Melanie, sending you big hugs, and just keep being the fabulous person that you are. We miss you. Come visit. All right, Marilyn, I want to know, is it hard to step away from a project, and how do you know it's really done?
When they're knocking on your door asking for the music. That's
Got
when,
it. The curtain's gonna rise. No.
I mean, seriously, I've had to rush to the final bar so many times, and sometimes endings write themselves, but there's just never enough time, and I'm a constant reviser too. So sometimes I just have to say, okay.
Is that hard?
Yeah.
It is.
It
Okay.
is.
I would have it. I would not be good at it at all. At all. So I admire it. So what's next for you? What's on your bucket list professionally?
Well, I would like to enter the next stage of my life I've been an academic a long time, but I feel like I would like to have another iteration of what I do and what I can be. I'm very interested in a lot of things, and it's just a matter of me, kind of putting the academic side away. I've done this for a long time to hand it over, and just investing in, more time with my writing, absolutely, because that never has had enough time, and, just getting more involved in community affairs and projects like that.
Love it. Love it. Well, I want to thank a bunch of people for making this possible. I want to thank all of our LMR supporters and partners, our loyal viewers via the web, the College of Liberal Arts, Department of Music, and LMR's giving group, the Secret Salon Society. A huge thank you to our partner, the Sarah Isom Center for Women and Gender Studies. Through this collaboration, the Sarah Fest residency is a reality. I've already said this is our 4th time now. It is fabulous. I am deeply indebted to Teresa Starkey and Kevin Cozart for all that they do. They are fabulous collaborators. Thank you to Adam Estes for imagining this artist in residency with Marilyn and partnering with us to make this Sarah Fest residency a reality. Please reach out if you would like more information about the university, the Department of Music, the Living Music Resource, anything that we do. We have a lot going on. If you are in the area, vicinity, you can drive, get yourself to the University of Mississippi. There's going to be a fabulous celebratory concert tomorrow night, 7:30 in Nutt Auditorium. So many of our faculty members will be performing, and the cohort will be there. It is free and open to the public. Mark your calendars. The annual Medal for the Arts will be on Monday, April 22nd in the Ford Center. And then some other people I need to thank. I want to thank the LMR team, my partner, Executive Managing Director Brady Bramlett, Graduate Assistant Antoin Marshall, and our undergraduate assistants Isabel Goad, Maya Taylor, Ben Curry, and Benton Donahue. They truly are a dream team. And one last thank you to you, Marilyn. Thank you for agreeing to come here and be so generous with your time, being with these students individually. It was amazing in the short time you've been here just to see what had cultivated already last night. It's inspiring to think how it's planting seeds for things down the road. Thank you for sharing your music with us, allowing us to showcase you in this way. We hope this is the first of many visits. So let's give a big round of applause to Marilyn Shrude, please. And remember, the music research revolution continues. Till next time.